Hey guys, welcome back to another Exploring Cocoapods tutorial, and in this tutorial I'm going to be talking about this XLActionController, which basically allows you to get these custom action controllers like these apps over here, and I'm going to be showing you guys how to use it. So it's not completely custom, like you can change some things, but it is kind of like these apps, so Spotify, Twitter, if I just scroll down, if I scroll down to the bottom, you can see where you can use this, and it's just where you add the things in. So these are the main things, and I'm just going to add in the whole thing just because, you know, so I can experiment with all of them. But yeah, so first thing to do to install Cocoapods is we just create this, and I'll just call it XLActionController. Is that what it's called? Yep. Okay. And then we just click create here, and once we've created that, we can close that. I mean, we don't have to close it, but we can. And then we just locate where it is in the terminal, so documents /xcode /YouTube /XLActionController, and then inside of this we create a pod file, double click inside of that, pod file's there, and I'm just going to copy that and uncomment everything, just so how do I move this across? Okay, do that. Oh, okay. And I'm just going to fix all of these and also uncomment all of these. It might take a while, but we should be fine because Cocoapods usually download pretty quick, especially since they're related. So this is all the pods that we're going to have. If you only want one, so if we scroll back here, then you can pretty much just pick one, which one you like, and that should make the installation a bit smaller. But I'm just going to do all of them so we can experiment. Save that, and then we'll run a pod install, and we'll just wait for a little bit since this might take a bit of time. Oh, okay. And yeah, now we can just open up this XD workspace, and that's it. So now that we have this, let's try and create a pod file. Oh, why did I do that? Okay, so let's just do this. Not create a pod file, create an action. Okay, so let's just see its usage. So first we have to create an action sheet, and we should probably make a button so that it gets activated when I click this button, show action sheet. And what's this error? Probably to update the thing. Yep, that usually happens with Cocoapods since iOS 12, I mean Xcode 12 or Xcode 13. It's actually no, it's Xcode 12. I'm not on Xcode 13 yet, but Xcode 12 has been like that since they made a few changes. But now I can just link this up as a action, so show action sheet. And now inside of this, once that button is clicked, we can actually show it. So let action sheet is equal to, and I think we may have to import XLActionController, and if we try and do Twitter action controller, let's just do that as our example, so do what they did, and let's just create a header. Let's just call this demo action, and then we can add an action like a regular alert or action, and we'll just add action, and it's not actually a normal one, so if I do action, and then inside of this, let's just say start. Oh, I did not want it to be that complicated. Okay, I guess that's how it's going to be. Style, and then inside of this, it's just, oh my god, what is this? Handler Okay, yeah, and then inside of this, let's just start action. So setting this up, setting these actions up are a tiny bit more complicated than regular ones, but once you get the hang of it, it should be fine. So inside of here, do the code, and for this action, we can just do action data, and let me just set a title. So for this, let's just say print hello, and for style, we'll just do a .default, and now inside of this, let's just print hello. Okay, and now we can just present this. So self.present action sheet true, no completion. Alright, so let's try this and let's see how it goes. And while we're waiting for that, let's just scroll down a little more and we'll change this around. Don't worry about this, I think it's just indexing, and you can see how you can customize this, and you can also create your own custom one. I'm not going to be doing this today because this is quite complicated, but if I click this, and you can see it's done that. So this looks pretty nice, and let me just go to the bottom so I can see the other one. So let's try a YouTube action controller. Oh, okay, I guess that kind of stuff doesn't exist when it's a YouTube action controller. And yeah, you can see it looks pretty nice. I think we should also add a cancel, so this title can just be cancel, so that it's at the bottom, and then there won't be any action there, so just leave that blank. And cancels usually appear at the bottom, so if we click it now, okay, that's quite silly. Let me add it in last so that it goes in at the bottom. But yeah, you can see it's tiny bit glitchy, but it's quite good if you want to be getting some custom action controllers. And now let's try a different one. So let's try a Skype action controller. And are we not allowed to add actions for Skype one? Okay, I guess Skype one doesn't exist. Let's try a tweetbot one, like that. And oh, so I guess these just don't work. Okay, let's see if a Periscope one works. Otherwise, I'm guessing you just have to use a Twitter one. Yup. Okay then. Let's see if Twitter is gonna work. Okay. So yeah, I think you might just have to use the Twitter one since the other ones don't seem to be working, unless I'm doing something wrong. But I guess Twitter one does look pretty nice actually. Like the animations and all that, they do look pretty nice. And I think you can customize it if you really want. So action sheet dot cell spec dot I think you can customize it if I just do background view. Let me see if I can how to customize this. Yeah, it's just quite complicated, but I know you must be able to customize it somehow. I'm just not too sure how. But yeah, you can see it's actually really in depth. I'm just gonna go over the basics for now, but it is quite good. So yeah, this is just if you want to get a more customizable action sheet and you want it to be like exactly how you want it. But thanks for watching, and this is the Excel action sheet. See you guys in the future tutorial. Bye.